Canada.
Yeah.
Damn, Mount Lassen, our first volcano.
Yeah.
We're going right in the middle, I think.
I think we're
It
going.
goes right through the lava and up the hill.
Yeah, right. We're gonna go in the core of the volcanoes because that's the way we are. Is it what?
Until you make it.
All right, you guys ready to get back on trail?
Yeah,
we
have
are.
to be.
What do you go by out here?
Cheddar honey.
Cheddar honey.
I'm Lookout.
And I'm Chopper.
And you fired up, or it's always hard to get back on
Fired
trail?
Fired up in a burn zone area. It's
Yeah,
the best
I guess.
place to be.
I guess that's the wrong term to use right here.
Excited for the views today. They're gonna be awesome.
Right.
Dust,
All the ash.
all the ashes.
Right.
Flies. Hummingbird moths.
Maybe some bears.
Bears.
And a mental game. I feel like
Good morning, good morning. What is up? Back on trail after a wonderful zero in Chester. Show you a few pictures. Got in there, I took a zero yesterday, so the day before I got in there about 10. Stood there a while, 45 minutes or so to get a hitch in. Ate at the Frosty Freeze place. Burger, fries, and a milkshake. So awesome. Then did some laundry. There's a guy named Michael that's in town that's got a new bed and breakfast there, and he's hosting hikers. It's the first year, so there's a lot of hikers there. I'll show you some pictures of the front of it. Really neat place. So downstairs you can pay to stay there. It's donation based, so we all paid, but I stayed up in the loft, and as you can see, lots of really fun people. On my zero yesterday, rested, tried to edit. There's so many people and it's so social, and when you're on trail there's nobody anywhere. I hadn't seen people in days and days, so I made a lot of new friends, and just really interesting to hear all the stories, especially people that have gone through the whole Sierras in the snow.
what up?
This for the video.
We're trapped. We're not safe. We're not.
Please.
I did not recommend this.
Send help.
But yesterday I went and thrifty store and bought a new town shirt. I mailed back, by the way, my micro spikes and kind of a wind shirt that I never wore. It was too warm. It was kind of my shirt when I was doing laundry, so I had a shirt, but I bought a short sleeve synthetic shirt, and so that's on now my town shirt. So I mailed back my micro spikes, my wind shirt, and then I mentioned it before when I got off trail, but my solar panel wasn't working well at all. It was 8 or 9 pounds and 8 or 9 ounces. So I've had it for years and it's been a problem. So I just tossed it in the garbage. It was broken. It wasn't working. I didn't know how to fix it. So I stayed about 2.5 pounds. So the problem is on these long stretches, I have 80 miles. We'll talk about, and the next one's like 90. Is as much as I use the app to navigate, and then I film so much. And then when I'm on my 10, I want to edit, maybe watch Netflix. I just don't have enough battery, and that was the purpose of the solar panel. So what I'm doing is I just sent home between throwing away my solar panel and sent home stuff, I saved about 2.5 pounds. So I ordered a third 10,000 milliamp battery, and that'll be instead of charging up my 2 batteries, I'll just have a third carry like 6 ounces extra. That'll be my solution. So I've sent it to 2 towns ahead of me in Mount Shasta. So hopefully that'll get there from Amazon time. So this stretch, I'm really, really excited about it. You can see it's burnt. It's gonna, supposedly about halfway through it turns to green and lush, so we'll see. But we're heading towards Bernie. It's 80 miles to Lassen Volcanic National Park. And man, I've wanted to see this place for a long time, and it's really a shame it's burnt because there's a lot of trees here. We started, by the way, you saw we took a bus this morning. I showed you that. We walked from the the bed and breakfast to the bus stop. $2, took the bus to the trailhead from the town. It was really great, really easy. I want to do some big days. There's a few mountains we go over in this park, but a lot of it's relative to the giant mountains I've been doing. It's not too steep, so we can make better miles. And there's some areas that are like 10 miles of roughly flat, like rolling, so you can get some miles in. So I'm hoping to do like a 20 and a couple 25s, and then maybe a 10 or 12 or something the third day, get into Bernie early. Right now I have a room reserved for Monday. Today is Friday, by the way, July 14th, 2023. And this is my 12th day back on trail and 134 overall. And just looking forward to it. It's gonna get really having a massive heat wave here. It's gonna be a little scary. There's water out here, so that's not a problem. It's just hiking in 100-degree temperatures. And the problem is, see the trees? There's almost no shade from them. But supposedly, somebody said that we get to Old Station, which is about 35 miles into the 80 miles, that it gets mostly green from then on, so we'll see. We could really use the shade, you know, hiking these kind of bigger miles, so we will see. That's the plan. Hiking with some guys, Shopper, Cheddar Honey, and Lookout. That's who I'm hiking with. They're fast and young, so they're gonna be ahead of me. Our agreement is just to meet at the campsite at the 19 or 20 mile mark today. Plus when I film and stuff, I get behind, so. All right, it's ready to go uphill. Back on trail, baby. Let's do it. All right, a little check-in. It's 9 o'clock and I got about 6 miles in. It's pretty cruisy so far. No blowdowns. I want to give a big shout out to my second person who sent me a resupply box in Chester, and that is one of my very good friends, Robert Ott, as you know him as Robot in the Wild, and his wife Elizabeth. Thank you. Sorry, I'm out of breath here. But man, awesome. I couldn't film. I was going to film it, but there were so many people in the loft where we stayed. I had no privacy, no way to do it. So I didn't want to shortchange you though. So thank you so much. It was very, very thoughtful. You spent a lot of money. I appreciate it. I have most of it. A little bit I didn't need, I gave to other hikers, and they were super grateful. So thank you very much, Robert and Elizabeth. Hopefully I'll come see you early next year in Wisconsin. All right. For some reason when I started talking, I went uphill. What up? Been here for an hour?
Bro, and I realized that it's fine.
We got the country boys down here by the creek.
It's comfortable. It's not that bad to be honest.
There's people over there too.
Because like I got, you know, like fat thighs. So
Right, we're taking a break. It's a really cruisy day. Like we've been doing so many big, steep, big steep mountains that it's very cruisy today. We've done 9.6 miles. Got here by 10:30, 10:15. It's 11 now. We're just chilling. They're cooling off in the river. It's gonna be a really fun day. We might get to camp by 2 or 3 and just chill. It doesn't get dark to 8:30, but it is. We're in the shade right now. We're actually, you can see there. I don't know if you can see, but there's all green trees, no burn here. It's been really nice to be in the shade when you're hiking. I know we have a bunch of burn coming up somewhere, but I may get up early with these guys. They get up at 5. I usually go by 6, but I might try to leave by 5 and get some miles in early when it's still cool. So I want to do bigger miles and get through the park fast. So that's my plan for now.
Get the right angle. It's so quick, so it's like takes after me. It's really quick. Yeah.
What up? All right, so we got camp set up. We have a beautiful river over there. I did 22.06 miles, 22. Remember I told you I wanted to do 19, but I went further. Went over a big, huge, giant climb, so I'm glad to get that over with, but it was tough. It was very hot today. There's my triplex. The river's right over there. I have to cross a big log tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. I might go film it right now to show it to you, but you can see the river's right here. Where is it? Right there. All right, that's the log tomorrow. It actually looks, I don't know how it looks in this video, but it's pretty big and it's kind of flattish and worn in on top, so that's good. And it kind of goes back up in the trail. The active Pct's going that way. So you can tell there's a trail here. People have been doing it for a long time. It's either that or you have to wade through about waist deep water and it's pretty strong.